like this, the church would like you to investigate.
There was the creepiness to it. We needed that feel that works perfectly for a horror film, but we were able to find, even in beautiful southern France, locations that give us that grit and that eerie feel.
Maurice?
Save me, sister.
I loved taking Maurice, who was a fish out of water called Frenchie in Romania, and bringing him to a place that could be home. So a lot of that choice of shooting in France was based on his character.
All my conversation with Michael from the beginning was mostly about what we could find in France. He was really specific about the period.
It was really important to me that we stay honest to the country and the time period and all of these little details, because it makes for a better horror movie. It makes for a scarier experience if you really believe what you're seeing.
This director likes authenticity. His vision is a really good point of view because with his eyes, he rediscovered the south of France.
I have a reservation.
I'm afraid I can't find it.
We're not just a couple of nuns running around Europe. We are here on a mission.
For this movie, we were shooting in the real towns in the story.
I wanted someone who lived through the time to see it and say that was exactly how it was.
We've got so many buildings that are still preserved from the 14th century where we can shoot, where things that have been rebuilt and preserved.
It's an extremely special thing to be able to film on location where the story is actually set.
Aix-en-Provence is a very old city and very old buildings as well. We don't have much to do to recreate the 1950s.
Aix-en-Provence is beautiful. There's so much beautiful architecture. It's really cool to just be able to not only do what you love, but do it in a different place in the world.
You can use the buildings, the roads. It brings an atmosphere.
Being on location is so much cooler than in a studio. It feels more realistic, more authentic.
There's an energy that sometimes is hard to recreate on stages. This absolutely felt like we were immersed in the 50s in France, especially filming in these little side streets, all the people in their costumes running by. It's fun to be transported back in time.
Pretty awesome, right? Movie magic. Every building has been built upon another building.
Is it still a monastery?
No, it's a boarding school.
Like the St. Mary's School that we were shooting in, it was abandoned. But before that, it actually was a school. And before that, it was a convent.
There are wine cellars, there are passageways, there are staircases, there are bits that have been burnt down. And that means that the walls are full of atmosphere and story and history.
The art department was able to enhance the feeling of this school and this old rundown abbey.
I'm creeped out just being here. You really feel like you're in the era and within the universe that this film is set in.
I think we've been incredibly fortunate because we have managed to have lots of different location sets within one building, which is very unusual. We're able to be in one place, hop between different scenes, but also we have this rich atmosphere and feeling where we're filming.
It was very good to shoot this one at home. Felt very comfortable.
It's funny to be able to walk into a place that you can sense has so much history, and then you look around the corner and it's just camera equipment and dollies and lights. We're lucky to be able to have the location and have such a talented crew and art department to make our sets look so hauntingly beautiful. It's just been an out-of-this-world experience.